Hello everyone, this is Toby the Galactic Intuitive. I hope you guys are doing well. So this weekend we have a new moon in Virgo that happens on August 22nd or August 23rd, depending upon where in the world you are. And that new moon is at 0 degrees of Virgo. We have a second new moon in Virgo at 29 degrees of Virgo on, I believe it's September 21st or 22nd. That is just after the equinox, and it is also an eclipse. So it is unusual for us to have two new moons in 1 month, although I'm not sure how often it happens. I don't know that it might be once a year. So it's not terribly rare. However, at the same time of the first new moon at 0 degrees of Virgo, that will be squaring Uranus in Gemini. And both Gemini and Virgo are ruled by Mercury. So they do have that in common. Mercury is about communication and the transfer and transference, distribution of information. So whatever means that is by. Uranus is about quick and clear change. Abrupt is the word I want to use. Quick and abrupt change or shifts, or that kind of bolt of lightning type of occurrence. So we talked about around the full moon in Leo about information being revealed. That was the beginning of it. But honestly, as we look back over the last couple of years, there has been a collective shift in awareness about these fundamental truths or beliefs that were taken as truths because they formed a bit of an undercurrent below, or an undercurrent in the foundation upon which structures, organizations, even culture or society have been built. So that sounds rather dramatic. That is the way it's feeling, though. It is feeling like the revelations that are coming are about things that we don't consider to be beliefs, but we consider to be truths. They are around truths which, again, have formed a bit of a foundation or a part of the foundation, maybe a very important part of the foundation upon which humanity or societies have been constructed upon, or around even, I want to say. Now, as you can imagine, when something is revealed that was not believed to be, but was such an integrated aspect of the foundation of an organization, of a community, of a society, when that is now the curtain is pulled back and it's shown that this was a belief that was actually founded upon maybe an illusion or an untruth, then fabrication is the word I want to say. That can be very difficult potentially very difficult for people to manage, for us to wrap our heads around it. It falls right into, that's the definition of cognitive dissonance, is a truth coming to light that directly opposes a long-held belief, one that is so long-held and so fundamental to one's existence that we can't, that now reality has shifted completely, because what we believe to be true is not true. And so then what is our reality? What is the truth of our reality? These type of revelations are coming. And I'm feeling them coming. I think it did begin after the full moon, but I don't think it began unfolding then. I think the full revelation of it, or at least more exposure to it, some of these things I don't know that we'll ever get the full revelation of. And that's why I hold back from or correct myself when I say the full revelation. I think the full revelation comes, oh, there goes the nose. The full revelation comes not by the revealing of the fullness of what has been the illusion, but a piece of information that then things begin to crumble. And so the full exposure of it doesn't happen immediately, but it happens over time, and it happens then from the questioning that follows from this initial crumbling. So the initial crumbling is coming, and it's coming. The energy around Uranus and this new moon in Virgo, that's prime for this to begin crumbling. To have the second new moon at the end of September in Libra season, at the start of right before Libra season. Libra is symbolized by the scales of justice. These things are going to begin being revealed, and it's what we do with that information then from that point. And so much of what we've talked about over the last couple of years, our discernment of feeling into our intuition, of connecting with our bodies so that we can use the information that our physical sensations and our intuition are giving to us to discern what is true for us, and to discern what is an illusion, and then to make informed choices based on what we know about ourselves and what we want for ourselves. Oh, my nose. And what we want for the collective, even what we want for each other and for our communities, our families. Meaning, when I say that from the place of wanting the best for our collective, wanting the best, wanting the expansion, wanting the truth to be revealed so that we can now move into a state of reality that is in alignment with the expansion and the growth and the peace within our societal structures, within the collective. I'm having to do a lot of breathing because it's a lot of energy. So I say all this as a bit of a heads up to take time to, if you're not doing things to support your inner balance, if you're not doing things to support your clarity within and connection to your intuition, I highly recommend that you begin those practices. And I'm not saying this to spread any sort of fear. It's not that at all. These are amazing opportunities coming for us, for there to be big shifts. Again, it's what we do with that information, though, because it has the potential to be disruptive and difficult to digest. Virgo is about how we, it is about the digestive system too. So it is about our daily rituals. It is about analyzation. It is about organization and structure and health, physical health, and it's about service. So how can we take the information that's being revealed? How can, if necessary, how can we analyze it? How can we take that information now, and what are the structures that we're going to build from that going forward? But allowing ourselves the time to digest it and to integrate the information that we need to integrate so that we can move forward from a balanced place. But having your daily rituals in place are going to help you move through this time more smoothly than if you are in a place of imbalance or unconnected, disconnected from your intuition and your inner knowing. Okay, it's a short message today. I think that's it. You guys got this. We've got this. Again, this is not something to be afraid of. This is something to be aware of. Something to prepare for as best we can. And this is, in my opinion, something to be excited about, because the new things cannot be created until we have the crumbling of the old things that created restrictions and limitations. So we've been doing so much work to remove our internal blockages and restrictions. Now we're seeing expression of that begin in the external world. So this is something to celebrate and be in tune with oneself as we move through this time, because the more of us that can maintain balance as things begin to crumble, then the more the frequency of that balance and that sense of flow and ease and peace gets radiated out into the collective. Okay, now I'm done. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you, and I am sending you guys lots of love, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you.